Welcome to the Arlington International Festival of Racing. Jill Byrne alongside Joe Kristufek. And Joe, it's going to be a beautiful day here for the Arlington Million and all of the supporting races. We have a fantastic card lined up, as always, some very competitive races. Let's get it kicked off right away with the American St. Ledger, which is now a graded race. This is only the fourth year. The Europeans have won it twice. The Americans once last year. The Pizza Man is not going in the American St. Ledger. That makes it a little more wide open.
Yeah, he was the morning line favorite, and as the defending champ, it looked like he would be the one to beat. But the Connections wanted to try the Million last year and opted for this race. Now they're going to try the Million, so that'll be interesting. I like Lucky Speed here. I think this horse has Euro class. I think the horse had a perfect prep in Canada, and I think this horse is proven at the distance. So Lucky Speed for me. I'm against Crucero. If you had to pick a horse that you're against, California Form won that last race at 23-1. I'm not convinced. Maybe a little bit of an underlay.
All right, well, we're on the same horse. That's a scary thought. I like Lucky Speed as well. I've watched him train every day. I love the way he's doing here. I think he's set up for a big race. I'm going to go against Hyper, who will now be the favorite, I think. I'm just not convinced that Hyper, on this race, a little bit longer distance of ground, so I'm going to go against Hyper. All right, let's move right along to the Secretariat. It is for the 3-year-olds and going 1.25 miles. Short field, but I think this is a fantastic rendition of the Secretariat.
Yeah, I mean, Force the Pass will be the likely favorite. And in the Belmont Derby, Jill, if you watch the race, he could not have gotten a better trip. He was covered up the entire way. He was in the pocket on the inside. He got the jump on everybody, and he did look good winning, but I think he's going to be a little bit of an underlay. I'm not against him per se, but I'm not for him either. I am for Highland Reel, Aidan O'Brien, Euro class, lots of upside, getting Lasix here. I think Highland Reel will be an impressive winner today, and I'm a little bit against Goldstream. I know he's 5 for 5 in Italy, but seriously, what is he beating? The racing continues to decline in Italy. I just don't think he's been beating strong horses at all, and I think he's going to be exposed today.
I am for War Dispatch. Love the way this horse looked on the track. I think he is a horse that is absolutely moving forward at the right time for one of the Europeans in here. I'm going to go against Highland Reel, and my only reason, I don't know why I'm going against Aidan O'Brien. He's won this race 3 times. He knows what he's doing. This horse has been extremely hot and washed out both days on the track here. It's going to be 90 degrees today. That just concerns me a little bit with him. All right, on to the Beverly D. Well, last year, Euro Charlene won it. She could be the only 2-time winner so far of the Beverly D. It is a Breeders' Cup win and you're in race. Are you for Euro Charlene?
I'm for her, and she's my best bet of the festival as far as horses I think that are the most likely to win and perform extremely well, obviously, at the same time. She won it last year. She might even be better this year. I thought her run in Dubai against the boys was a lot better than it looked. She lost to one of the most talented turf females in Awesome Maria last time out, and she is an absolute superstar in her own right, and they've been pointing for this defense. So Euro Charlene for me. I'm kind of against Stephanie's Kitten here, Jill. I just think she's lost a step or two. I don't think that late closing kick is going to work to her advantage here. She could put in a good performance, but as far as getting the job done, I'm against her.
Well, this time I am going for Aidan O'Brien. I'm taking Wedding Vow. He's bringing over a 3-year-old filly here. I think she has the proven class. She gets Lasix for the first time as well. I'm going against Secret Gesture. I just think we've seen maybe the best of her over in Europe, and I'm not quite sure the 1.25 miles here is the best distance for her. Okay, it is on to the big one. It's the 33rd running of the Arlington Million, a Breeders' Cup win and you're in for the turf. This race used to be kind of the Europeans had a stronghold on it, but recently the Americans have really been strong. The Pizza Man elects to go in this race. He's the hometown hero. Can he win the Million? We had a huge upset last year.
I don't think he can win. This is a tougher race. Big Blue Kitten is good. Slumber is good. I'm for Triple Threat, though. I loved him in the Arlington Handicap. He got sick. They've given him enough time. He's been training great, and I do think he has plenty of upside, and the turn of foot he showed in New Jersey was absolutely amazing to me. I'm against all the Euros here, including Maverick Wave. Maverick Wave is a horse that a lot of people have been touting. I think the Euro form isn't that great. I don't think the European contingent is strong at all this year. The horse Maverick Wave will probably be the most bet of those horses, but I'm against all of them.
Yeah, I actually have liked the way he's looked on the track, so I am going to go with Maverick Wave. But I agree with what you're saying. I don't think it's the strongest group of Europeans that we've seen with the likes of Elaval in there, Belgian Bill as well. I do like Triple Threat. I think the horse I'm going to go against in here is Slumber. He would be the horse that I would go against. He and Big Blue Kitten very similar in styles. I'm going to go against him. I'm not quite sure he's going to maybe get quite the trip that he's had in some of his other races. Well, that kind of wraps us up here, Joe. It is a fantastic day again. All right, best bet of the day. I think you said who your best bet was.
Yeah, it's Euro Charlene. I mean, most likely winner. And I think if you're playing the multi-race wagers and some great opportunities at those kinds of bets today, and you have a limited budget, maybe singling Euro Charlene, at least in my opinion, is the way to go.
All right, I think I'm going to make my best bet of the day in the Secretariat, and it's going to be the beautiful gray War Dispatch. If you want a price, who I think will be a bit of a price in the Beverly D, another beautiful gray coming in from Europe, and that is Carla Bianca. We'll enjoy a fantastic international festival of racing here at gorgeous Arlington Racecourse.